Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome. In this video, I'm going to show you guys this overhead mounting stand. Now this is going to be great if you want to mount a microphone or camera or light on a desk. So it comes with basically the clamp itself that you're going to use to connect to the desk. So in this video, I'm going to show you what comes in the box as well as how I plan on using it. So quickly here, let's just go ahead and open this box up. All right, guys. So as you can see here, this is pretty much everything that comes in the box. So first thing that we have here is going to be this little ball head mount. This is going to be great for attaching to a number of different things. So we can go ahead and take everything out of the box and open them all up because we will be setting them up as well. Now this one is mostly metal from what I can tell here. So you guys can see what that looks like. It is completely adjustable. Again, it is a ball head mount. All right. Next thing we have, I think this is going to be our clamping arm. And what this will do is clamp an additional rod onto the main rod so that you will have that T-bar style setup. All right, we also receive what looks to be a phone mount. Now I won't be using the phone mount, but it does come with one. It's relatively, responsive. It should be able to support a pretty large phone. So if that's something that you guys might be interested in, you do have two 1/4-20s on here, one at the base, and then one also here on the side. So that's going to be nice. It comes with your starter manual, which is going to kind of walk you through everything that you need to know about this. So here is rod number 1. This is going to be kind of our cross rod that you guys see here. This is going to go across the desk. And then this one is our main rod that's going to attach to the desk. So basically the way this is going to work, this clamp that you guys see here is going to lock down on the desk, and then you have this rod here that you can release and expand upward if you need to. All right, so let's get everything set up. All right, in order to set this up, like I said before, we have two components. One being this here, and it says right here for stand. So that's letting you know this is the part that connects to the stand, and this is the part that connects to the arm. It is on here, so you guys can see that. So to open this up, you're just going to unscrew this like so. Now again, this is the stand side. So this one is going to fit on the stand like so. And then once we have this secured on, then we're going to connect our arm to this, and then we'll attach it to a desk. So again, you're just going to apply just a little bit of pressure here, tension, just enough to get it started. It doesn't have to be super tight in the beginning. Just enough to see exactly where everything goes. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing in reverse. We're going to take this other section off. It's a lot of threads. And then this one, you want to position it in the direction you want this to be going in, right? So in my case, I want it to go in this end. So I do want the 1/4-20 on this opposite side so that I'll be able to angle this over whatever I want to if I decide to use it with the ball head mount. So we're just going to drop this back in, tighten this down. Now this section of the T-bar arrangement is not adjustable in length. It is just one length for this section. But that's fine for what I'm going to be using it for. For right now, I'm just showing you how I'm configuring it. So you're going to end up with something that basically looks kind of like an X or a T. But first thing we're going to do is adjust this and connect this to the desk. So let's get to that. I'm going to show you guys also what I already have set up. So as you guys can see here, I have a camera on this mic boom arm. And this is fine for very lightweight cameras. But when you get to use, when you're ready to use something a little bit heavier, I don't think this is going to be strong enough, and I don't want to take the chance of the camera coming crashing down. So that's why we're going to replace this with this guy here. All right. So in order to do so, all we need to do is to undo this. And this is going to support a very large desk. So that's not going to be an issue. So let's just get this down far enough to support this desk. Maybe about there should be a good position. All right, so let's go over to this desk where we're going to mount this. See if that's enough. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's pretty much where we want this to be in a sense. So I'm going to move this one out that's up here at the top. Another issue that I had with this one is that how easily it can come out. You can easily pull this out. So I was very concerned about that. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to remove. Well, I could just slide it down for now, for the sake of the video. Maybe, no, I need it further down. All right, so we're gonna slide this pretty much into position where we want it. Then we're just gonna tighten it down, like so. Now that's on there pretty tight. Now what we have to do is rotate this around and raise this to the height that we need it to be. So first thing we're gonna do is just rotate it, like so. We can raise it up. Now I am going to need this to be higher, so I'm going to need it on the other section. So I have to take this off again, and then we can take this section here and then reattach it in whichever orientation we want it. So we're going to do that. All right, guys, now you can see I have this at its highest point, and it's mounted here on the desk. So the next thing we're going to do is just attach that ball head mount, and then I'll show you guys exactly how I plan on connecting this camera. Okay, so let's just imagine this is whatever it is that I'm looking at on my desk here. Now what I have is an additional camera that is now mounted from the top-down view, and I would be able to see the monitor at the same time. So it'll make it really easy for me to do tutorial videos, unboxings, and things like that. So like I said, it really just depends on what you have in mind. Of course, you could use this to mount a microphone or standard camera, depending on your needs. But I just wanted to show you guys how I plan on using this going forward. And yes, the camera is pointed down at the desk. So in a nutshell, guys, this is my current setup for unboxing videos and things like that. So hopefully this video has been helpful. All right, guys, I will see you all in the next video. It's been your buddy Rome with Rome Knows Tech. Peace. I'm out.